Hello everyone, I think we're there. I had to reboot my computer, that's why I'm a couple of minutes behind schedule. I'm also needing the drink because I haven't had time for that either. So I'll just redeem this for myself. Right. What were we doing? Now that I'm finally sat down. Right, click on the right window so that I've got the game one selected. The controller is actually plugged in now. At least I assume it's plugged into the right place. I've got a whole mess of cables here after doing that experiment earlier on. I hope this is all coming through because I had more weird sound things earlier on. The wiggly lines make me feel slightly confident. What's that there? But are you ready to begin binge watching the primary story tomorrow anyway? So we've gone through all the previous episodes in the past 6 weeks it'll be now. And we're on to the final episode, Departure. And then next week, of course, we'll be doing the expansion, the Signal. And then not the week after that, but the week after that, after Halloween, we'll be doing the Writer. Because we have something else for Halloween night. I believe if my impression of the game is correct, because I've always wanted to play it, like since it first came out years ago, because I think it was originally on the 360, the game I've got planned for that. It's like virtual trick-or-treating. But there's no need for me to give a recap, because once I click this button and actually select the next button, I believe, yep, the game will give a recap anyway. So you'll just have to scream if the volume isn't right. Oh, are you going out trick-or-treating? You're going out to scare the kids, royalty, on Halloween night? Right, anyway, I will mute the microphone in a minute, and then we will start the game.
Previously on Alan Wake, I wrote a horror story that has come true. Thomas Zane did the same in the 70s.
You will go no further.
If I continue like the Dark Presence wants me to, the story I'm writing won't save Alice. It's a horror story. No one will survive.
You knew Zane! Thomas Zane! You're the Lady of the Light in the song!
He left something behind to help me. The clicker.
Alan thought of this as he stood on the rim of Cauldron Lake, the clicker in his hand. He took a deep breath and jumped.
I can get to her now. I can finish this. I had a hangover. My head was about to explode and the light hurt my eyes. I needed my sunglasses and painkillers to dull the pain. In one of my finer moments of self-deception, I swore to quit drinking.
The was it the second level when we were last in his apartment? Let's get the sunglasses.
The sunglasses made the world look bearable. Now I could keep my eyes open without feeling like a vampire in the sun. I wasn't sure I'd make it out there without some painkillers.
So we can't actually go rummaging around the house. I'm just trying to think of rummaging around before any sort of like game checkpoints are initiated, but
The pills worked fast. The prospect of being awake started to seem bearable again.
yeah, the state of that for being like a wealthy person, he couldn't hire like somebody to come and just clean that out.
There was a message waiting for me on the machine.
Can we see what it says on there? No. And what's that royalty? It's Chrissy's job to scare all the kids. When I used to work for the Travel Lodge, I made a group of school kids cry. I had it coming though. Just have a little rummage around before we get that answer phone message, just in case there's like anything to pick up or anything like that. He just all year long. Doesn't look like there's anything else to pick up. Alright, we'll head for the answer machine. So we can go in here. Nope.
You have one new message.
Ow! Are you still asleep? Wakey, wakey! You should have your show on your TiVo. If Alice wasn't too mad to record it. As she called me earlier and really chewed me out. Yeah, we went a little overboard last night. But parties are a part of this business. Al, look, I'm saying this as your friend. She's not doing your career any favors by trying to run your life like that, okay? I'll talk to you later, Al. Watch the show!
Right, well, it'll be over here.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Harry Garrett Show.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. We have a great show tonight. I've been talking with the best-selling author, Alan Wake, about his new book, The Sudden Stop.
Yeah, good read. Go buy it.
No, it is a good read. Look, I'm gonna be honest here.
Is that wise?
No, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I got people who give me the lowdown on books. I'm a busy guy. But this one, I actually read from cover to cover. I mean, I'm a big fan.
Wow, thanks.
Now, this might be a spoiler for those who haven't read the book yet. Based on the sales figures, the 2 people out there who haven't read the book yet. But this last book is all about the death of the main character, the hard-boiled New York detective, Alex Casey. Now, there's been a lot of outrage about this. Why the hell did you kill Casey? What the hell were you thinking, man?
Good riddance. No, seriously though. 7 years and 6 books is a long time. He was a gloomy guy to spend all your working hours with, and it was a good run. But it's time to explore new things. My next book will be a departure from the old for me.
You selfish bastard, always thinking of yourself. Well, you've certainly given us a lot of entertainment over the years. And now that you mention it, Casey was a gloomy guy. Never had much luck with his love life with the ladies. Was that autobiographical in any way?
Yeah, no kidding. Casey's lady friends tended to die on him. With Casey, it was all about his pain. No, nothing autobiographical about that. I'm a happily married man. My wife is my muse.
Well, congratulations. That's great to hear. So, how's the publicity tour been treating you?
Good, great. But I gotta say, I'm glad to be back home in New York.
Well, you've certainly been on the news a lot lately. Lots of parties and, you got into a fight with some paparazzi.
Oh, man. Well, that guy was really in my face. I lost my temper. I know that wasn't cool.
You are famous for that temper.
Well, I did also write several books.
Well, your latest novel is called The Sudden Stop, and it's in bookstores now. Go get it. That means the 2 of you out there who haven't bought it yet. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all we have for you tonight. I want to thank all our guests for the evening. Alan Wake, Sam Lake. Once more, do the face for us, Sam. There it is. And our musical guests, Poets of the Fall. Thank you, and good night.
Oh, no.
At least I've been fine. I told myself I could live with that.
Hey, honey. Did you watch the show?
Say anything stupid if that's what you want to know.
Okay, Grumpy. You want an aspirin or something?
Are you going to start with me about drinking now?
You know what? Go back to sleep, Alan.
For a moment there, I thought it was going to play the
What?
copyrighted
Now you
music
can't even
again.
talk to me?
Well, this morning I was angry because you said you'd be home at midnight and you showed up at 7 a.m. and passed out in mid-sentence. Now I'm over it. Are you angry?
This goddamn tour. It's gotten out of hand.
Oh, honey. It's almost over, right? We can get back to normal. Then you can start writing again.
I'm sorry, honey.
Alan, you're not thinking straight. Just take a shower and go back to bed, huh?
Yeah, you're right, honey. I'm sorry. Once this is over, let's go away together. A vacation. Just you and me. Some peace and quiet. Somehow, the clicker was the key to the cabin. I had to return to Cauldron Lake to save Alice. I'm going back to the lake to finish this. I'm going to write an ending to the story in the manuscript on my own terms, to make it all right.
Why can't you just write it here?
The last page is still in the typewriter. I need to read it first. Everything needs to be just right. Zane tried to cut some corners, and it didn't end well.
Okay, ready when you are.
I'm sorry, Sarah, but I need to do this alone. Barry, take her gun. Miss Weaver, close the door when I leave.
Good luck, Al.
See you later. When I got out, it was warm and sunny. I'd flicked the switch of the clicker. Had it done this? I didn't stop to question it. I had to take advantage of the sunlight to get to the lake. On Zane's page, I'd stood on the rim of Cauldron Lake, about to use the clicker. That's where I was headed. Alone, in daylight, surrounded by the beauty of the Pacific Northwest landscape, it was hard not to let doubt creep in one last time. I could still chalk everything up to a dream, a delusion. I had enough imagination to make up something like this, having been in the cabin all this time, trapped in a story inside my head, gone mad from grief over Alice's death like Hartman had claimed. There would be no way of knowing. I told myself it didn't really matter. My course was set.
Just looking at those structures over there, it reminds me of maybe it's about 2 streams ago, one of the hillsides we were on. And it probably is. Yeah, I had to just cut the audio a little bit there because when he said "Poets of the Fall," I thought, "Oh no, it's going to play the copyrighted music," because that's the band or what have you that did the music for this. A little rubbish down here. Can we get anywhere? Or we're hitting an invisible wall. Typical, like all the characters we play, it's out of breath after 20 yards. Oh, we don't even have a flashlight, I've just spotted. Is that what you're like? I think all of us are probably like that. Especially after so long working from homes as well. We'll all end up like, have you guys seen Wall-E? You know, when it sort of like shows like the evolution of everyone that's living on the Axiom. It shows them being like healthy people and like slowly becoming like blobs and the sort of like time lapse thing. We're all going to end up like that. Yeah, I'll probably say that Wall-E is my favourite of the Pixar movies. Maybe it's Up after that, maybe as well. I like some of the theories that come out about Up. You know, they say that it's Carl, wasn't it? One of the theories is that Carl actually died in his last night in his home, and it was actually his the whole thing was just his sort of like spirit journey to the afterlife, and the kid was the kid was actually an angel which was using like the kid's face to guide him on his journey to the afterlife. I quite like that theory. Right, let's get in the car and let's go. Assuming he doesn't have a stroke before he gets there. Now, what were the controls in this game for driving? Right, here we go. Well, of course, using just the normal Xbox controller for this because trying to use the keyboard and mouse on my ultra-wide screen causes this weird drift. They're just going up the stairs. Let's see what we got here to pull over and have a little nose at. Another scenic point. As always, when you get games like this, try and have a little look around. If anything, just to have a look at the scenery. What we got here? Batteries. Oh no, I was gonna say, is that the Andersons? But no, it's not. Nowhere near the size. Let's have a little nose on the other side of the road. I know we're going to do, like, in a future date, we're going to do, like, a special stream where we're going to be getting all the collectibles, but I just can't help myself. don't see anything immediately. So it must be like 10 years or something since I like played through this last. Look at him go. Right, next spot. Cross the road here and see what deathmatch. Anything to pick up around here? You just watched that tractor racing yesterday, didn't you? Thinking about tractors there. Oh, maybe this is the way we're supposed to go. Alright, hang on, back to the car, because I don't want to end up walking all the way that we're supposed to go. Yep, Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. We need to get back to our bit of Farming Simulator, because we haven't played it for ages. Nothing happened there. I thought maybe if we went over that ridge it would be a dead end. Just want to drive around this way because I just can't help myself. Nice and slow, arrows pointing that way. Alright then, I thought that might lead round to that other patch. Actually, I haven't got a torch. Flare gun. Ah, we're stuck on the terrain. No, nothing else here. Oh, I thought it was maybe it's a second route or something like that. Just collectibles. Let's get out of here. Back onto the main road. That's what we've got here. See if there's a door or anything like that, because just trying to gather like ammo and hopefully find a torch before we get too deep. Speaking of torches, today I've had to order a replacement charger for my TM26. I borrowed my dad's electrical tester thing, and for reasons unknown, the plug seems to have just given up. I haven't charged it for months and months. I just thought, the other day, Dark Nights are coming up, best charge it.
The darkness had touched me. There was a link between us, always would be. I could feel its presence again, getting closer.
I will kill your wife.
There we go. Because if I'd rather it was just the charger that was broken and not the actual torch, because that torch was hundreds of pounds. Actually, sometimes use it as a studio light. Yeah, I don't think I'll be using it though in the rig for what do you call it? It's the tabletop game rig that I was testing today. That would be too much of a demand on it. Brilliant torch though. I've taken it places before when I've been like doing, because I used to do until my hip was knackered. I used to do loads of nighttime photography, and you know, you go out into the forest and what have you, and the torch is powerful enough to light up entire valleys. When I went to see me brother in Fort William, it was about 3 years ago, it must be now. We were on like the dock sort of area, and I shone it across the across the bay, and it just lit up everything. Right, what we got here? Blocked, of course. About years ago, you know, when my channel used to be an unboxing channel on YouTube, just went over him. I had started to make a review of it. I still have like the old footage for the bits that I did shoot, because I did like a demonstration of all the different light levels and what have you. But it was like indoors in the big conference room. It's like showing all the different levels of it, and just how bright it made it even brighter than what the actual this big massive room's lighting was actually was like in reality. What's that there? I was just distracted there when I was trying to read your text there. Was it you shine the torch through the window just to make sure that Chris is awake? Alright, let's have a little look through here. Oh, what happened to your camera? I remember one day I was up a hill in the Lake District, and my it was my Canon 50D, its main lens, got knackered. Worked out cheaper than getting it repaired. It was easier to replace, like buy a brand new lens for it. Now I tend to use my 80D more than anything else. Have my the 50 is like a backup, depending on what I'm shooting.
Based on the signature in the motel register, Agent Nightingale had stayed here, in room number 2.
Oh, you're away now, royalty. Oh, I've got something that you might want to have a look at for later. Because I finally decided to do something with this. I forgot to set the volume controls on that new button, didn't I? What we got in here? Thermosk. You can have a little look at it later on. Do I take the shotgun or do I stick with what I've got? I'll stick with what we've got. Oh, these are all the... This must be his room. Take the flashbangs. What we've got here? More ammunition.
This had obviously been the room where Agent Nightingale had stayed when he hadn't been busy harassing me.
Christmas present. You have to have a little rummage through them. See what you
Could
think. 'Cause
have fooled me,
I thought I set that thing up so long ago, and then I just kind of like completely forgot about it. Let's have a little rummage through the other rooms to see if there's anything else exciting here before we move on to the next zone. Can't go in there. Can't go in there. But it looks like we should be able to get in here. If there's like another way in, maybe it's climb through the window. Do a happy jump. Or try it. Happy jump. Nope. See if well, I don't suppose there would be a key. We would have picked it up already. What's this door? Locked. Should we borrow something else? Seeing that, they all look knackered, don't they? Alright, we'll just have to deal with this car. They keep an eye out for the night. Actually, 2 seconds, we're going to check the statistics before we pull out. TV shows found. Oh no, we've done all the TV shows. We'll miss a few signs as we go, but that's nothing. We can pick those up another day. And we've missed a couple of radio shows. We haven't found all the secret areas. Can pyramids. Oh, we never knocked over any of the cans. It's not really that relevant. And there's still loads of thermosks that we've missed, which in manuscript pages, quite a few of those to go. How many manuscripts are on departure? Oh, not that many. Level might not be particularly long. Down the hill. Over the car park, let's investigate thermosks. Oh no, we're not on the makeout today, are we? That doesn't look like there's anything here. No, but we've seen all the night springs now, it would appear. Being attacked by a tractor. Oh no. Well, that's a bit of an embuggerment. Was there another car we could potentially pinch up here? Oh, tell me this van works. No, it doesn't. I think we'd probably have to get off the out of the car when we got over to that bridge anyway, so I don't think we're going to have to walk too far. Given how unfit Alan Wake is, probably for the best. Go. Looks like anything could be over here or up there. It almost looks like a path, doesn't it? We have to investigate. Right, so there's nothing here. Run, fat boy. Into the light. Hopefully get some more ammunition, because we've managed to waste it all on this little walk because we didn't have a car to run them over. We had to do it all manually. Oh, you know everything's going to start lifting up, don't you? Have we got... We keep the flares handy. My day has been, like yesterday, confusing. Because yesterday I was convinced it was Saturday. All day today I've been convinced it was Sunday.
What the hell?
I did a chunk of AFK on the server though, and fiddled with some of the redstone timings, so that kept us occupied for a little bit. We'll just hang on for the battery to recharge a little bit first, or we'll go too far. Exactly, at least tomorrow isn't Monday. I've got a feeling on Monday I'm going to have an irritating client. Where did my barrel go? There it is. That was close. Right, where are we up to? I don't want to waste batteries by keep doing that. I'd rather let the charge and the torch rebuild itself. There we go. See the light at the end of the bridge now. Surprised there hasn't been any like taken as well, like attacking us as we go at all. Just wait now. Yep. Knew it. Right, well, we're going to go with plan B. I'm going to have the flares ready, and we're going to chuck... sorry, not flare ray. Flashbang. And we're going to use that on it.
What the hell?
Shouldn't take too long to get back across. Slapped in the face by a tyre. Let's go jump out next. It would definitely sting a bit. Right, before we go actually through, because we're going to get blocked off, we're just going to stand here and let the main torch regenerate for a moment, so that we've got the maximum power. Here we go.
Nice to see you, too.
There we go. Screw around the outside. Checkpoint reached. What's he tippy toeing for? Look at what the hell's he doing? Doing a little happy walk. Check there was no pages there. Tippy toe dance and the happy boy. Oops. Ooh, not good. Darkness has been burned off all them though. There was one over. A few more of them here. I can see them across on the field as well. Back it up. Then more. Well, they've got a car now, have they? One street truck. Camera keeps on flicking all over the place. What have we got here? See light. Must be something fun here. It's almost like the Thomas Zane light, isn't it? Oh, it's another truck. See if there's anything upstairs. Must be some pages or something around here. That's better than enough. Yeah, you would think like video game logic would put something like that in here. There's something in this house. There's a flask over there, so we will get that because he needs his cup of tea. You can't fight the darkness without a cup of tea. We can't get in. Well, you'd think you'd be able to get in, go underneath or something there, wouldn't you? He's out here, can't survive a single day without a cup of tea. How do we get out of this field? Ah, here we go. Turn back around because I think there was another one. Yeah, I can see him just running off. It's a speedy one. Definitely take him out with the car. Did you survive that? There we go. So did you get your sausage rolls today then? So you mentioned you were, was it you were going to go to the bakery? I'd like a sausage roll right now. At least when you go to Iceland, you can get the Greg's ones, so you can do them yourself at home. I'm trying to see where I can see the shadows of the things that are attacking us, but I can't actually see them. Right, what we got here? What's that gun there? Action shotgun. See, we're not getting any ammo for this, you see. Oh, actually, no, second thought, this is the good gun. That's lots of ammo in the clip. Come on. Is this a car we can drive? It's not. Okay. Foot, aren't we? We're completely stuck no matter what I do here. Already wedged it. Oh well. Yep, Mr. Socks needs his supper. Have to cuddle him on your knee. Give him his supper. Have some flares. More inky sort of. I wonder if that's what it's actually supposed to be like. You know, like penning from his writings. Splodges of darkness. We're out of ammo.
You can learn about nature and yourself.
Where did it come from? Oh, not good. Right, I'm going to say I'm going to try grabbing the stuff and running for the light. We've got an achievement for something there. Ah, hang on. Just try and get to the light there as quickly as we can. Come on. Oh, there we go. Run away quickly. you got him cuddled up on your knee watching now, have you, whilst you give me supper? I wonder if there was a sponsor for this game at all. He's there munching away, is he? He's a good little kitty. Right, what we got here? Supplies. It's full of arrows. Normally, when we pick up one of these caches, anything that you've picked up, you lose straight away because you have to go straight into combat. Reload. Inside this shed now to see if there's anything exciting. Rifle. No. Or do I change weapons? No. This could hold more. Got a flask. Got all the batteries. Being hidden away upstairs. That'll be the switch to open the gates, but we'll explore. See, we should have been. No, we should have been doing that as we went. We did get an achievement whilst we were getting these snacks as well, but I don't know what the achievement was. We'll always have to check. Check the thing once we finish the game. I believe it has something to do with the flashbangs, though. Nope, of course, it's not going to come up the stairs. Right, let's take the new car. Somebody behind us shooting us or throwing stuff at us. I can't help myself. This just looks like somewhere where you would hide a thermos or a manuscript page. And these things here will fly up and kill us in a second, I'm sure. Nope, nothing. I back in the car. I don't think we have that many for this level. 2 seconds, I'll just clear this area and then I'll quickly boot the menu and see what it says. So far we've only collected 2. How does a countryside place have all this kind of weirdness? I mean, they've got like a big, like, you know, car crushing tip here out in the middle of nowhere. Seems completely out of place. Maybe we're about to fight a tractor or something, or possibly that big crane. What's going to come out? What beast is going to come out of this big, massive container?
I had to get the container out of my way. There had to be a way to power up the container lift.
Ooh, tractor deathmatch. You know that's going to come live in a minute. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to back the car into here. So that as soon as I get in it, the lights will go forward. Anything up here before we start triggering checkpoints? No. I think that was another manuscript page there as well. There's our checkpoint. That's reassuring. Down we go. There's something else to pick up. Oh no, it's just 5 wires. There we go. That's a bit anticlimactic, wasn't it? Maybe she was supposed to press the button and slowly fight the tractor. I was pleased to park the car where I did now. Should we get a new car? We'll get a new car. Because after all, we have driven this one for at least 400 meters. Exciting. Any sort of like glow in the dark. You know, the bits that have the packages to pick up. We're getting close to the lake by now. If this is close to the lake as well, and you were going for a relaxing holiday, but yet you've got this industrial complex just on the other side of the hill making a racket all the time. How does that work? The mine that we went into, is that where we came out on the previous levels? And then we fought our way all the way through there. I think it is. Yeah, it certainly looks like it, doesn't it? There's only got to be so much, like so many things in the town area, isn't there? What the hell? He just slapped himself
When
in
I
the
told
face
Barry
with
my
that.
plan back in the well-lit room, I'd acted as if I knew what I was doing. I didn't. I was operating on the shifting logic of a dream. I had to fight my way to the lake through the horrors of the night. I had to flick an old battered light switch imbued with childhood magic. I had to write a happy ending to a horror story. I had to save my wife from the dark prison she was being held in.
Now, you know what those light things mean? It means that we're probably going to be in heavy combat. Yeah, because this is the point of like no return. Once you drop down here, you can't get back out. How do we get out of here then? Is there a control for this? Oh no. Come on, Wake, you need the exercise. I suppose in the mine, if you remember from like the story bits there was that shaft that we went to that actually put us into the cauldron lake. There was like a little bit right at the bottom where there was like a little like mini cutscene thing. So I suppose we were going back through the mine level in reverse. You know, let us like backtrack to get close to the lake. Why aren't they taken jumping out at us?
I will never give her to you.
This work again. Can't even see where they are. Oh, here they come again. Right, get out of here. And get them to walk through the line. Stuck. Flashbang. proper hillbillies if they've got chainsaws. You've seen that now, haven't you? Tucker and Dale versus Evil. Definitely a movie I highly recommend. Flips the whole stereotypical sort of like style of movie. Oswald, not seen that one yet either. But yeah, that movie definitely goes on my favourite shelf. We get up the stairs here? No, it's just decoration. Hang on a second. Wait, needs to lie down for a minute. No, push, not jump. Any normal person would have just climbed over it. But not Alan Wake. Anything over here before we leave this zone? Nah, not even a flask of tea. What's that manuscript page? Well, when the ominous music plays, that usually means something is here. Nope, there's not anything there.
I could see Mirror Peak in the distance. That's where Cauldron Lake was.
Right, what we got here then? Try to remember the different things that we did to get here. Like last time. Although, I think it was over there, wasn't it, where we came out last time? What, we're going to Indiana Jones, are we? You could have walked faster than this. Do you think the town was, because obviously it's the darkness of the lake that affects everything, so do you think the architect came to Cauldron Lake and was consumed by the darkness, and that's how it was designed so weirdly? Checkpoint. Yeah, the crows. Have I got my... I think that's my flare selected. Right, what we've got here. I'll just grab all of that. Alright, we've got to go up here, must be. Bloody pigeons. Just walk around it, Wake. It's like these people that you see out jogging. If you wait, another bus will come. Which way we're going now? Yeah, there was a guy I used to work with in the hotel, was an American guy, and he would always be like posting on Facebook. It's like, oh, going out for my morning jog this morning, got a cup of coffee at the end of his jog and all that. He was always going on and on about it. And I used to reply to it every single day. Why, I keep telling you, if you wait, another bus will come. Don't have to do any of this running nonsense. Ooh, everything's going all twisty. Far off the lake now, surely. I was sort of thinking, I think it was when you were getting the snacks for the kitty. The sort of black tar-like stuff. I wonder if it's supposed to maybe represent the pen ink, like for being a writer. Pools of darkness that are scattered around all over. Right, what we got before we go in there? Doesn't look like there's much else here. Hey, happy jump. I bet there's all sorts of like so obviously I haven't played this game like before we started streaming it since it came out. But of course, that was like 10 years ago. And like the YouTube and all the different like theory channels and what have you weren't well, it didn't exist then. So it'll be interesting to see what there actually is. But as I keep saying, I highly recommend that you read the novel. Oh, I was about to say, someone's going to come down. Oh, it's the fast ones. They're a bit of a bugger. Which way we're going? It's a bit difficult to see because everything's all gone wiggly. Oh, has it come back up? My monitor's still showing the game. Oh, it seems to be showing the game from quite a little while ago. Is it back on now, is it? I just turned out my monitor and there was some kind of like weird multicolored thing on the screen. I have no idea what happened there. It must just lost connection temporarily. I'll have to look and see what came up. What's that? 1 hour 22. So I'll have a look back there later on just to see what actually came up. Though there has been all sorts of like weird glitchy things I've noticed. Like I was saying yesterday, it wasn't showing any statistics. It wasn't showing that there was anybody actually in chat or anything like that. So I assume that they must be experiencing some kind of technical problems. You're a fast one. I'll try getting out into the open a bit here. Just hold still. Get over here. I wonder what this was part of. Looks like the hull of a ship, isn't it? Actually, it could be for the like the lake that we drove over at the beginning. The little boat with the cars on. That looked like a boat. Right nuisance, this fast one, isn't he? We're really going through the batteries trying to deal with them. Oh, the radar's pointing this way. What we got here? Checkpoint reached. Doing his little tippy toe thing there again.
Oh crap.
Yeah, must be something coming up. Oh, that's that checkpoint light's just gone out. Of a boat. Oh, this place is going to be swamped. I was expecting loads of things to jump out of the shadows here. Checkpoint. Must be approaching it because it normally takes an hour and a half to 2 hours, and we're just about an hour and a half. So in theory, we must be getting close. I don't know what the what's this? The darkness wears her face. And of course, because we can't possibly climb through this gap, we're going to have to navigate all the way around up here. Darkness controls the taken. Oh yeah, so we've got to climb all up here, take damage, because that wake can't fit his fat ass through that gap. Oh, this doesn't look like an ambush at all, does it?
I needed to get the generator running.
Power cables go that way. I see it. Flashbangs and flares. I don't know what that sound is. Okay. Before we start that up, I just want to have a look and see what's through here. Nah, nothing. Oh, was that something? Flashbangs. It's those fast ones, because like half the other times when we encounter them, they don't do anything. They just, you know, they just sort of like zoom around and they don't like attack you. And then of course you get the ones where they just do like rapid fire. And before I press that, let's just see if I press that. Right, that's going to drop that lift. Right, that's all right. Just so I know where we're going. I'm going to select the flares, because the flares will keep everything back. Try to save the flashbangs as best I can. And of course, though, you save these weapons, then it turns out you never actually use them throughout the entire game. You just stockpiled hundreds of them. Oh, that's a special weapon. I've got to save it, can't use it. Back. page. Let's just have a quick... We have that. I don't know what this icon means at the end of... Unless that means that page is only obtainable in nightmare mode. It's a possibility. That was one thing I remember when I played the game originally, then when I played the game again in nightmare mode to get the Xbox achievement. It was one of those sort of things where I sort of like wished that I had just played it in nightmare from the start.
Now.
Just didn't make that much difference to it. Flashbangs. Oh, that's not a flashbang. I was hoping that would have cleared the entire path. Just letting the torch recharge whilst it's burning that off. Here we go.
Do as
See
you're
the light
told.
there. Definitely getting closer. She's getting more and more angry.
Alice never loved you.
Must be into the lake. Destroy the tornado.
You can't win.
Nope. You certainly can't.
You can't win.
Oh, flag on it. What's with the flag on it? ages to reload this one. Try and get across.
You will fail.
I had to get right into its heart to hurt it.
It's all in your head. You're making this up.
Shh, baby. You were having a bad dream. It was just another nightmare.
No,
Everything's fine. You're home.
it wasn't a dream.
Everything's fine.
Turn the lights on. Turn the lights on!
Shh, baby. The power's out. There's no light. Come back to bed and I'll make you forget all about your fear of the dark.
My fear? It's your fear. Why aren't you afraid?
You're not Alice. Turn the lights on now. Where's the clicker? What did you do with it?
Alan, honey, you're still 1 foot in a dream. You're not making any sense. Come back to bed.
Find the clicker. That's the next mission.
Alan, you're scaring me now. Come back to bed. Have you taken your pills? Do you want me to call Dr. Hartman? I read your manuscript. It's brilliant. Departure is your best work yet. You're a genius. I'm so proud of you. Come back to bed. We'll talk more about it in the morning. Come back to bed, Alan.
Come back to bed, Tom.
You must find your way to the cabin. It stands in your way. It won't let you pass. It has no heart. It's filled with darkness. You must fill its heart with light. Don't mind him. He's Mr. Scott. Your friends will meet him when you're gone. Use the clicker.
Inside of Cauldron Lake now. Adverts, where everything just exists as words on a page. Gonna have a cup of tea if you're in another dimension.
I followed the idea of a path.
I'm leaving you.
What?
I'm leaving you, Alan. I met someone. I'm in love with someone else.
Alice? No, what are you saying? You can't...
You don't love me. How could you? You don't even love yourself. All you do is torture yourself with work you can't do anymore.
No, I love you more than anything in the world. You're my muse.
I'm not.
Who are you? What have you done with my Alice?
Alan? What are you doing? Put the light back on. What are you doing, Alan? Stop! Put the light back on!
It wasn't true. Nothing like that had ever happened. I had written myself across the ocean. You're not my Barbara.
Tom, let me go. I promise to be good. Please, untie me, you naughty boy. I will help you write your masterpiece. I will love you forever.
No, you're not Barbara Jagger. I made a terrible mistake. I should have never written you back. You came back wrong. Your heart is filled with darkness.
Put that knife away, Thomas. Put it down.
My heart is filled with darkness. I'll cut it out.
Tom!
I'll take you back to the depths you came from. Filled with darkness. I willed the cabin to be real.
Get away from me, you hag! Where am I? Let me go!
Alice! Alice! I'm coming!
Your husband refused to do as he was told. All he had to do was write what I wanted him to write. Now it's too late. It's his fault. You'll stay here forever.
Now you will never get her back. I am much older than you. Older than your first work of art. I will find a new face to wear. Someone else to dream me free.
I could feel Alice's presence close by. I understood what I had to do now. I knew how to write the ending to Departure. There's light and there's darkness. Cause and effect. There's guilt and there's atonement. But the scales always need to balance. Everything has a price. That's where Zane had gone wrong. There's a long journey through the night back into the light.
Alice? Alice? Oh no!
It's not a lake. It's an ocean.
Alan, wake up.
No, I just suddenly realised there that I had the microphone on mute during the cutscene. Yeah, so I'm rambling on. I'll start that again. Thanks for the follow there. I had my microphone on mute during the cutscene because I don't like to talk over the cutscenes. But yeah, thanks for the follow there. You've joined us at the end of the stream today. and the end of the main storyline for this series, because that was episode 6 of Alan Wake. I'm not sure where I muted it now. The background music today is Ground Control to Major Tom. So you'll be able to find that easy enough, just chucking in David Bowie. Although not many people may know that that song was actually ripped off from the Shire Horses, with Ground Control to Ginger Tom. It was a song about a cat, that David Bowie stole, and he stole all the credit from the Shire Horses. And that's for that's for anyone that was fans of MacLeod in the late 90s and early 2000s. Yeah, so as I said, that concludes this one. Next week we'll be back with the first expansion. Which way around was it? I think it was the Signal is the first one. And then we have the Writer, which is the last one, but that'll be the week after Halloween anyway. Because we're doing Costume Quest on Halloween, so it's like virtual trick or treating. I don't actually know how to play that game at all. I haven't even downloaded it onto the Xbox yet. I'll do that later on this week, and I'll give it like a 20-minute test just to make sure I've got the controls down. We'll see what Xbox achievements we can get out of it as well. So this credit sequence, I will let the credits roll to the end. For this one, I do know that the credit sequence is 15 minutes long. So feel free to talk amongst yourselves. Always check out the new merchandise that I added. Which button is it? I've rejiggled me sort of pop-up buttons. It's only a couple of options, but it is all good fun. And of course, for anyone that enjoys being deafened. Oh, and of course, I've got the desktop audio shut off, haven't I? So you couldn't hear any of that. Oh, never mind. Yeah, we've got the schedules all up on the Discord as well. Unlucky. At least I have enjoyed the music, though, even though you guys can't hear it. I'll have to see if I can find that. If I can't find it on YouTube, because I don't know if it would be there, I will see if the MP3 file will be small enough. I'll throw it over on Discord, and you can listen to Ground Control to Ginger Tom. How are we up to now? Alan Wake's cinematic people. There was, to go along with this, there was a small series of webisodes that came out as well. I know that I have them saved on my original Xbox, but there's no way that I could show them because you know what YouTube's like for the copyright sort of thing. But they're bound to be somewhere on YouTube anyway. I think it was like 6 webisodes, only like 10 minutes a piece. But just have a little bit more sort of like pre-story, if I remember rightly. It's a long time since I've seen it. Let's see, the music stopped now. Is it going to play anything else? What time did we start the credits? Oh no, that just tells that, doesn't it? We're supposed to be safe and make a note of all the checkpoints and everything as we go, aren't we? Now what's playing is not the... Well, technically it is copyrighted music, but it is score for the game. I've got both the albums as well for this game as well, with the full soundtrack. With the exception of a couple of the copyrighted musics, but the score and everything, I've got all that. That's one of the ones that I sit and listen to sometimes in the garden with the girls. Of course, the girls mainly listen to their Elder Scrolls. And Gravy purrs when she hears the Stargate soundtrack. All Gravy wanted today was cuddles. I think there's been some kind of a sporting event or something today, because the girls, but there was people, I could hear them through the window, like shouting and arguing, yelling and what have you, all over the village. I could hear all the shouting and swearing. The girls were frightened, so I had to bring them in early. But I put Tinkerbell on for them, and they seemed quite happy sitting in front of the telly, the two of them watching Tinkerbell. Whilst have some of that. For the favourite sound effects. Yeah, missing our favourite sound effects. Right, how far have we gotten here? Let's. Oh, I can't move the mouse off the screen. I was going to try and scroll up because it's. That says 23. Now we're on the. I think we're probably about 2/3 of the way through the credits. Tomorrow, could be wrong, but I think it's Among Us. May have got my weeks mixed up. I'm not 100% sure. I think that's tomorrow night. So, yeah, I think it is. Possibly. Yeah, it is Among Us, is it? Yeah. Then on Monday, we have what I would imagine will be the conclusion to Simon the Sorcerer 2. I think that we'll definitely get through the entirety of what's left. Because we did the bit in the main city, of course, over the first 2 streams. Then last week we did the pirate ship and the desert island. That name of the island is completely gone from my head. And we had just got back to the city, and we left it. We were just outside Calypso's house. And then once you go in there, there's more dialogue, and then there's like a cutscene sequence. And then you start the next section of the story. But yeah, we've got that whole arena there to do. There are some really good bits. You'll meet some characters from the first game again as well once we get to this new arena. And there's also a spot as well. There's a bit where we're going to hang around in this one particular room for a little bit because I can only remember bits and bobs of the dialogue, but I want to be able to hear all the old dialogue from them particular scenes. But yeah, it should be a good laugh when we get to that on Monday. And then on Tuesday, we have the since she's chipped in the eggs for it, we'll be doing a hardcore stream, which I'm imagining will only be about a 20-minute stream. Most of that will be the loading screen at the start. But we'll see how that goes. I'm still undecided as whether or not to do it in Java or to do it in Bedrock. I'm quite tempted by Bedrock, to be honest. Obviously, there'll be no Optifine or anything like that, but I find Optifine in single-player worlds doesn't cooperate properly. Because I was thinking if I'm going to run it in Java, I would have to actually fire up a server build on my computer here and then connect to it locally. Or I could just do it in Bedrock. No shaders or anything like that, but to be honest, I don't think the stream will last too long. If we do die in the first 10 minutes, we will start again. We'll have to see how it goes. Maybe flip a coin or something like that. The best way to do, I'll maybe have to do a test, fire up Java Edition memories, and just start a brand new world. Because I always find that with, I have found, at least in the previous versions of Minecraft, that single players and Optifine on brand new worlds, it just doesn't render the chunks. So that's why I was thinking Bedrock might be better. Because of course, as soon as we turn bedrock on, we instantly get 80 chunks all around us rendered in, so that's plenty of space to work. But whatever we do, we will be generating the seed random and loading it up fresh. So whatever experiments I do in the meantime, we won't be using any of those worlds. We will create one, so there's no idea what we're walking into. Don't know what seed we're going to get, what the world's going to be like. We may spawn in directly on top of a creeper, in which case... See, where are we up to now? Special Microsoft Game Studio, thanks. Slowly getting there. Ringtail Studios? Is that like, as in King Julian? Barbecue used to love watching the Penguins of Madagascar cartoons. As soon as the theme music came on, she would perk up and she would wander herself across over to the telly to sit and watch them on her pillows. No, if we do manage to survive, then yeah, we'll continue it. We might like mix and match. So maybe it's 1 week hardcore until we get killed, and then the following week back on the server. We'll see how it goes. You're assuming that we're going to last more than one stream in the hardcore world, because you got to remember, I use death as a tool in Minecraft to get around, because it's more convenient to put all your stuff in a box and then take a leap. Here we go, the voice talent's now in. Must have missed Alan Wake in there. Let's see who voiced him. That little television sequence at the start, then when you're having like a little interview sort of thing, the sort of camera pan to the other guy, and I'm assuming that was meant to look like Max Payne. So we'll do live action ones, likeness people, motion capture lots. More of them. Or it's depending on what it is, because there was lots of like live actiony bits as well. Plus that little series that they did. Must be getting close to the end of the things. Special thanks is always at the end, isn't it? Could be worse. Could be like the extended edition of the Fellowship of the Ring. The credits on that were 45 minutes long. If you're a nutter like me that's watched all of the director's commentaries, the cast commentaries, the production commentaries, and all the rest, obviously they're still talking throughout the entire credits, discussing the movie and the things that they worked on. I love watching the director's commentaries and stuff like that on the special features of the DVDs and Blu-rays. And hear all the copyrighted musics. I can't remember what film it was, but it got to the end of the thing, and it was almost as if the two directors and producers had forgot what they were that they were being recorded, because they all started talking about who's going to give who a lift home at the end. And of course, you had like the TV series Leverage. You had like the directors and writers, a whole load of them in there recording, and they were doing, obviously they do loads of them in a day, different episodes. So because I was watching them all continuously one after another, the directors and the writers were just getting progressively more and more drunk as each episode was playing. And it got to like one of the episodes where they'd obviously had quite a bit to drink, and they started off the episode by not introducing themselves but introducing the drinks that they had. See, the sudden stop Right, Alan Wake. Yeah, it must be coming up to the end. Alan Wake's journey through the night will continue next Saturday. So there we go. Back to the main menu. So next time we have, we should do it in nightmare mode, shouldn't we? We have, oh, hang on, we've been on that one. Ah, so these are all the other bits and bobs that we, yeah, I think that symbol must be there available already on Nightmare playthrough. Let's just take a look. Yeah, missing through there. That's not really an issue. They're retrievable. Oh, must have picked up any radios from the other ones. You got all the cinematics and all that other stuff. But yeah, we'll exit the game now. Tell you what, let's see how well this works. Whilst it does its resolution crashing thing. There you go, look at the stream catching up in the window there. Right, let's see. Oh, there's nobody on for Chrissy to get his bonus eggs today, unfortunately. Let's have a two-set look. Actually, we haven't had an egg count today, have we? How many billions of eggs have you got today? Look. Actually, we haven't had an egg count. Let's go to the home page. I've never played Fall Guys since we did last stream, so we were saying the other day, just looking on that there. That doesn't look like Among Us. What games we got then? They sorted by low high. I'm assuming that, well, actually, we'll see if any of these can actually get into any of them. I've still never tried any of this high pixely stuff. 57.5. Royalty will be upset. There's nothing that's really popping out. What's going on there? I've never played that before either. Fortnite. Categories we'd think you'd like. Special events. No idea. It's a bit weird. I like that game. I 100%ed all the story mode in Grand Theft Auto 5. It took like a month off work when it came out. Lots of these games, I don't even know what they are. That's not Sea of Thieves. Trying to see if there's any games people are playing that I recognise. Minecraft with the boys? That's clearly Red Dead. Well. Just see. Well, we'll just click on this one here and see what happens. If it doesn't let us go to it, we'll just we'll call it a day. I've no idea what we've clicked on here. There we go. I'll fire that up. I've no guarantee if it'll go through or not, but we'll get you bonus eggs one way or the other. Right then. So as of tomorrow, we'll be with Among Us. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Thank you for joining me today. If you are enjoying our journey and would like to see more, then please rate, comment, favourite and subscribe in whichever manner your chosen platform allows. If you are joining us on Twitch, Mixer or YouTube, where we have loads more for you to watch, from our live streams to all our episodes across our various series. You can also drop by and say hi over on Discord, where we chat about everything from Minecraft to books and movies to tabletop games. But most importantly, thank you very much for watching and have a lovely day.